Free beer and hot wings in the morning. Grand Rapids rocks all day. 97.9 GRD rocks.
97.9 GRD rocks. It's the Free Beer and Hot Wings show. Mostly sunny, pleasant today. 74 the high. Still a cool start. About 55 downtown. We'll see what happens with the Tigers. Probably some announcements today regarding guys' suspensions and everything else after the variety of brawls. I still think the Yankees end up getting the worst of it. Certainly Cabrera is going to get a, I mean.
They started it. Does that mean anything?
Sometimes. But Cabrera instigated the fight he was the first one to go physical at the plate with the catcher.
Well, technically the Tigers started it. Fulmer hit a guy.
Yeah. That's true.
In the 5th inning.
Did he hit? But that was an accident, right? Or
He
no?
said it was.
That would be questionable. The guy had a home run in his last at bat, and then he gets clunked on the hip.
Yeah.
Now Fulmer's reaction sort of, not that he can't act, but his reaction seemed like crap. Like when it happened.
Yeah.
Like
but that guy
his reaction, it seemed like a natural reaction. Like, Jesus, man.
Sanchez from the Yankees is going to get a long suspension because he punched people that were being held down.
Dude.
Yeah.
And then
that was terrible.
I think the pitcher that hit McCann in the head has to get a pretty long one, too. He hit him in
when
the
you
head.
go headhunting like that, that's got to be a really long suspension. And that is, obviously not a big deal for the Tigers. You could suspend the entire starting lineup, and it's not going to make any difference for how the season ends. In fact, they might end up winning all their games with new guys. I don't know. But for the Yankees, that's a big deal.
Yeah,
they're fighting for the playoffs.
Yeah.
Playoffs.
That's the real deal.
Playoffs.
Before we get to...
It has to be said.
Before we get to this other story, I just saw an infographic from Deadspin.
Mm-hmm.
Half of the country of Canada, pretty much the western half, refers to kickball as kickball.
Okay.
All right.
Can anyone tell me what two-word combination the other half of Canada calls kickball?
Joe.
Canadian
baseball.
No.
Steve. Handball.
No.
Justin.
Ball kick. No.
Did you say handball?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm going to say ham ball.
Handball?
Yeah.
No.
Joe. Soccer.
2 words, Joe.
Hot wings.
Oh, damn it.
Yeah.
Soccer ball.
No.
Soccer.
Hot wings.
Yes.
Like
Ball foot.
No.
Joe.
Steve.
Joe.
Canadian football.
No. Steve.
Baseball.
No.
Joe. Moose ball.
No. You want me to tell you?
Hot wings.
It's one of the words ball.
Ball is part of one of the words. Hot wings.
Toe ball.
No.
Ball is.
Soccer, baseball.
Oh, what?
Soccer, baseball.
Soccer, baseball.
It makes
That
sense.
makes sense, yeah.
Totally
does,
makes
right?
sense, but it sounds stupid.
It's like when we used to play basketball, baseball in middle school.
You did? You'd use the basketball as the...
You had to shoot a foul shot, and then if it went in, you got to run the bases.
Okay.
Isn't that what
All right.
basketball was? That
Is it?
Oh,
the one bad thing that
I think,
Trey Parker and Matt Stone did?
boy, that was a dumb.
Bad.
We were ahead of our time back in 95.
Yeah, you were.
wow, yeah. They stole that from you.
Yeah, I used to play baseball, basketball as well, and that's what took my front tooth.
So when you tried to hit a basketball with a baseball bat.
And it bounced off the basketball and right into my mouth.
Don't blame the game. Play the player.
Yes. So says a bumper sticker somewhere.
Yeah.
A rap star.
Wood TV8 did a story. This is a crazy thing. Guys, it seems like he was minding his own business, and then he was attacked by a financial institution, sort of.
Investigation all new at 6.
An extra $6,000 showing up in your bank account from out of nowhere might sound like the start of a pretty good day, but for one man from Wyoming, it all caused a baffling headache.
Barton Dieter's live in studio now after untangling the whole mess.
Barton Dieters.
I still can't believe what a sad sack, like middle school science teacher he looks like.
I just got back from the bigger but not taller store.
Man-child Barton Dieters here.
My panther from the 90s.
I bet we'd really like him.
I bet we would.
I'm gonna feel terrible when I meet him.
I'm like speechwriter for Nixon version of Ben Stein.
Or a melted Stephen Colbert.
When 53-year-old Wyoming resident Dwayne LaVerriere found $6,180 mysteriously appearing in his bank account, he never dreamed just how hard it could be to give away money.
We checked our checking account, and we found out there was a deposit in there for over $6,000, which we had no idea where it came from.
Dwayne said he and his wife never filled out any applications and never sought any kind of loan.
We signed no paperwork, went to no office, nothing.
We can't read or write.
So how am I stuck with this?
Dwayne said he noticed the money this weekend and said it had been deposited about a week ago. The deposit came from a company called Lending Club. Dwayne Googled the company, and after being sent around to different people,
they gave me the same story.
Lending
There's nothing we
Club.
can do about it. I said, I did not apply for this loan. Just take it back. Just take it all on my account.
There's nothing we can
said
do
no.
about it.
No, sir.
They said
Crazy.
no.
You don't get. You get it. It's a gift.
Yeah. So
Once
they're
a
gonna
month,
give it
you'll
to 'em, and
receive
then they're-
money from around the country.
And then they're going to charge him interest
try
on it.
And they can't take it back. I'm sure there's substantial penalties for early payback.
Yeah, of
Yeah,
course.
I'm sure.
Jeez.
That's nuts.
he said he keeps his financial information secure.
And we would not just give away a routing number.
Right.
You have to be foolish to do that.
Dwayne said the company told him that if he wanted to send the money back, he was going to be on the hook for between $400 and $600 in fees. I talked to Lending Club, a well-regarded online lender based in San Francisco with a good reputation.
Oh,
They say the records show that they had all the necessary online confirmations necessary for a loan. Their spokesperson
That's not
said,
how I expected that to go. I expected him to say, this is a common fraud attempt by a company who changes their name all the time.
Right. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
there are numerous steps that have to be taken before they send out any money.
Where we just don't fund an account and then ask for money in return.
Earlier today, the company said they'd done everything by the book and they believe the loan is valid. But later today, Lending Club had a change of heart.
It will have no impact on his credit, and we're willing to take back the funds in full.
This decision was reached today.
After you brought it to our attention.
Good news
that
for
is
Dwayne.
that was the only thing that would have been the right thing.
Well,
Yes.
yeah, because if he, I mean, obviously some sort of fraud is happening.
Well,
or
I want to
happened.
know what. I hope Barton got to the bottom of
Yeah,
it.
like, did somebody fill it out like
I
a
would
kid
I
or
would
something?
I would have to imagine somebody is, I don't know, and maybe this is a way to steal identity. Maybe they also have his bank account and they were just waiting for it to show up and then they were going to extract it.
Maybe. Yeah, you're right. Mm-hmm. And then he's stuck paying back the loan.
Yeah. And he has no idea.
Either way, you'd think, okay, we had a change of heart. What did you look into it? How did this happen? Those are answers I feel like they should be able to give.
Yeah.
Or interest or anything like that.
Beautiful, beautiful. Nice. Nice. I appreciate it.
I also talked to the Michigan Attorney General and the U.S. Federal Trade Commission. They said while $6,000 seems like a lot of money to risk, they've heard of scams like this. Officials said probably the most Dwayne could do, or anyone else, would be to tell the bank to reverse the deposit, but that might not resolve the fees that he was allegedly owing. Live in studio, Barton Dieters, 24-hour News 8.
They say there's scams like this, but not. He didn't seem to think at all that it was the lending company, right?
It didn't seem like it. It sounded like.
I don't know. I feel like more information is needed.
Well, yeah, I'm not really sure what the resolution was there, other than saying,
Well, he got his
scams
cash
like
back.
this happen all the time. But is it who's doing the scam? Is it the lending company itself, or is it a third-party person who's just trying to mess with a guy?
Oh man, see, we should be news producers. This is
Yeah,
an Emmy-winning story.
There are more questions here, Barton.
If you're a producer at Wood, just so you know, this is going to get you a gig on 60 Minutes if you follow through.
Right.
You got to follow the money.
Boy, there's just so many ways to get scammed.
I know.
Try to be vigilant.
I don't do
There
anything.
That guy
a
didn't.
million
It doesn't
ways.
even seem like that guy and his wife did anything.
No.
Seems like they're probably fairly careful based on what they said.
Also, worst scam ever.
Yeah.
No one got. Nothing happened.
Thanks for the inconvenience. You sure got me good.
Yeah.
Offspring. Got to get away. 97.9 GRD rocks.